Greetings, everyone. So I'm here with Mike Glover from Fieldcraft Survival. He's a former Green Beret. He's a former CIA contractor. He's an expert survivalist. And welcome to the show, Mike.
Thanks for having me, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
So we're gonna get a scenario. The scenario is we were dumbasses. We went on vacation to New York where they don't allow any guns. We don't have any knives on us, no guns. We have a $50 budget. We have 10 minutes and we've just been told the end of the world is about to happen. And we got a 10-minute head start. Some of our where the fuck are you going? we got a 10-minute head start before general population finds out. So we have 10 minutes, $50. We got to make our survival kit out of that. So, what do you think, Mike? Do you know what you're going to get?
I do, but I can't say it's classified.
No fucking coupon cutting. No fucking coupon cutting. All right? 10 minutes. No coupon cutting.
No stealing.
What?
Oh, you weren't stealing? You weren't planning? There was like, are we doing this legally?
Yeah, we're all right.
No acquisition.
All right. Do you think you're gonna get gummy bears?
100% I'm getting gummy bears. That's just a staple of survival.
All right.
They have survival gummies here.
All right. Well, 10 minutes, $50, Walmart. It's Monday. I'm fucking hungry. On your mark. Get set. Go! All right, here we go. You guys know where I'm going. Straight to the fucking milk duds. Or maybe gummy bears, I'm not sure. I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna get. And I've already wasted 30 seconds. Here we go. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. We expect to see you here.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
We're sold out of everything that you need.
I'll be back.
And then what will you do? Well, I don't know.
Dude, did I see you fucking cut coupons before we came in here? That's bullshit, motherfucker.
No food stamps
That is
allowed.
bullshit.
You're not allowed to use food stamps for this event. What happens if you become over budget?
You gotta take something out.
Ooh.
So, just got back from Walmart for the $50 10-minute Walmart End of the World Challenge. We had $50, no fucking coupon cutting, Mike. And what do you got? What's your first item?
Oh, we're going item by item?
We'll go first item you went for.
Okay, this is fun. This reminds me
why?
of the Santa Claus gift exchange things. Okay, should I go in order of priority in survival, or just whatever comes to mind?
What was the first item that was in your head? You were like, shit, I got fucking 10 minutes. I got $50. The end of the world's about to happen. Nobody knows it yet. What's the first thing you went for?
The first thing I went for, because I understand that shelter and exposure to the elements will kill you the fastest. Yeah, sure, you could acquire and you could pillage and do all that stuff, but I wanted to be sure I was taken care of, especially if I was rural. So the first thing I bought, and I'll do a combo with this, is a tarp. And this tarp cost me $4. $4. Actually, less than that.
$4?
$3.84 this tarp cost me. I have experience with tarps, but this tarp is a shelter half. It's also a space blanket. It's also a fart sack. And combined with bungee cords, which are also tourniquets, by the way, but tourniquets to put them up, this is a quick shelter half that I could literally use on the go, but also build me a shelter to live in during periods of rest.
I saw you in this aisle.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't get that, though.
No, I didn't.
You got the $20 headlamp.
I did. And then I had to put it back.
All right,
But
so what'd you get? What's your first item?
the first item I got
What?
is a crowbar.
Huh.
So
How much did you pay for that?
I paid... How much did I pay for this damn thing?
You sure that old lady didn't buy that for you?
She didn't...
That might have been one of the items.
Wait a minute. I did get the headlamp. Oh no, it's voided. Where is this damn thing?
I'm thinking like $8.84.
$5.88.
$5.88.
$5.88. So first thing that went through my head was, holy shit, we have 10 minutes. We're going to Walmart. I only have $50. I'm not going to get everything I need. So I went for and it was, the rules were, we were on vacation in New York. We had no guns, no knives. All right. So I knew I wasn't going to get everything I needed. So I went with the crowbar. We're at Walmart. End of the world's about to happen. Usually people live around Walmart. So I figured, all right, whatever I don't get at Walmart, maybe I will find by prying people's doors open. So, and it's also,
It's like a weapon.
could be used for self-defense maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get hit with this damn thing.
Prying, wedging, cutting.
Yep. I mean, great breaching tool.
You can't replicate steel in the wild, and so definitely good choice. It's a good choice.
Not bad, right?
Well,
So-
you could also grind it down if you had to. You could do. I mean, wedge like those 5 pillars of, survival that you need to use in the wild, like the wedging, the splicing, the cutting, smashing. That's
Yeah.
a good tool.
So, yeah, that's why I picked that. I knew I wasn't going to get everything I needed. And so I figured maybe I'll get something
You'll take whatever you need.
that might be able to get me whatever I needed. So, what do you got next?
Okay, I think next on my bucket list was right across the hall and the aisle. I needed to get a way to contain water. You have about 3 days if you're not fat like me before you die of lack of hydration. So if you're not drinking water, you will quickly die. The bigger you are, there's a whole bunch of variables involved, but you have to stay hydrated. So I needed a way to contain water. And so I got this outdoor vessel for this particular one. Water bottle was $5.97. A little bit more than I wanted to pay, but can contain water to be purified later. It also is pretty solid piece of plastic. Yeah. I could hold food, contain food or anything that I find and acquire. It's a good container vessel, and I wanted to do something this size. That was key. I looked for Nalgene because Nalgene is a little bit more rugged. Mm-hmm. If you ever jumped on an airborne operation, which I have with a Nalgene bottle, and then I landed on it and almost broke my back, then you know how strong they can be. This isn't as strong because it's Walmart outdoor brand, but $5.
You're going to pay a premium for Nalgene.
Yeah, that's like $15. All right, what do you got? What's next?
All right, so after I did this, after
This
I
is
got
in
the
order,
crowbar.
right? You're not skipping around. This is what you went to
Yeah.
second. Okay.
The second thing I got, but just the first thing going through my head was this. Then it was food, water, shelter. It's just what popped in my head, right? So, and being warm.
Being warm.
Because it is fucking December.
Yeah.
But then I got this, the multi-tool. It's got
I should have got that.
long nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutter, knife, bottle opener, can opener, Phillips screwdriver, awl, which I don't even know what the hell that is, a file, a saw, medium slotted screwdriver,
Damn it.
small slotted screwdriver. Mm-hmm. So this cost $4.87.
Damn it.
So yeah,
That's a bargain tool.
I just happened to come across it. It was in the middle of the, it was on one of the sales racks. So I was like, oh, don't mind if I do.
That's probably one of the best pieces. I tried to find that and couldn't find it because you hid them all from me.
I did.
I saw you wheeling.
This was the last one.
God, was it really?
No.
Okay.
Some pink ones.
So I tried to find that multi-tool because it's the best and cheapest price. Because here, I won't even tell you what I do with those. So it's $5, and you can't beat that. What I found instead was a $4.87. So I saved a penny on you. But I don't have the multitude of tools that you have. But this has a stainless steel blade and a glass-filled nylon handle.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which means nothing, absolutely nothing. It just means this is a 6.5-inch pocket knife. Look, I knew that I was going to have a weapon. I knew I was going to have a way of cutting and splicing. There's no doubt in any survival situation you have to have a knife or a blade of some type, either a multi-tool or this $4.87 pocket knife. That was my next thing. Bam. What's your next priority?
Water. So then this is when I ran into you. So then I wound up in the survival section where I knew Mike would be. And I got the life straw. This was my most expensive find, treasure by a long shot, but I've used this before. One good thing about it, it's real light, and I don't have much to carry this shit in. So this was $17.47. It does 1,000 gallons. I can just put this thing around my neck, and there is a lot of water around here, so I can just, put that
Suck
in a
from
stream.
streams, yeah.
Yep, just suck it up. And so yeah, that was my next priority was water.
Expensive.
It was,
But hey, water is critical in survival. I opted a different route because I knew that I couldn't depend on. I could contain water, but I couldn't purify it. So I saw this life straw, and the only problem I have with life straws is you can't contain it. So you have to plan your route from water to water. But I mean, honestly, in this kind of situation, you would find a vessel or container. That's not hard to do. Just the transfer of that into another bottle could be problematic. So here's what I did. Water was my next priority as well. And so what I decided to do was I bought this A&W root beer, not because I like root beer, because it's the only soda that they had with the highest number of calories.
Wait, so you don't like root beer?
I fucking hate it. It's disgusting.
Whatever, dude.
But it's 300 calories, and it's actually got, this is what's great about root beer. It's got 78 grams of carbohydrates and 76 grams of sugar. 76 grams. There's 9 grams of sugar per teaspoon of sugar. So this thing is like a bottle of sugar, which is a bottle of energy. But the water comes into play when I have this little guy. This bottle of bleach cost me...
Say hello to my little friend.
This little bottle of bleach cost me $2.54. Now, it's important that you get scent-free bleach, which this is. That's concentrated. This bleach has 121 fluid ounces. I know this is going to be math. I'm good at math because I'm Asian. This is what I do. Every 6.5
This is what I do.
Every 6.5 fluid ounces of Clorox bleach decontaminates or sanitizes 1,000 gallons. I just did the math in my head. 18,600 gallons of water I could sanitize with this bottle of household bleach. It's about 8 drops of water per gallon if you want to get down to the gallon. But you need a way of carrying it. Obviously, this is my primary for carrying it, but I knew if I came across shit water, I need to be able to transfer it and sanitize it because I can't drink it immediately. You actually have to wait a period of time to sanitize it. So I take this put my drops of chlorine bleach in here, shake it, let it set and wait till it kills all the bacteria and the viruses that could potentially live in it. And then I transfer it to my working bottle. And then if I need to get rid of this, I'm obviously going to use one of these vessels or containers, including this A&W, which filled, you know what, real quick with their math, this is 20 fluid ounces, so 6.5 times, let's just call it 3 for sake of math. I could do 3,250 gallons of water with this size bottle of bleach. So that's a lot of water to sanitize.
That's.
I mean, I could make a pool and use bleach to sanitize it and swim in it and then drink it. I'm just saying, if you had a pool, if you had access to a pool. That's, yeah, I don't know.
So what's next? So, all right. What do we got here? So the next thing I was concerned about was fire, right? It's December. I like to be warm. And so I got this. I think this was 99 cents. Just a regular lighter. It was cheaper than those little lighters. That's what I had first. And then this, you know, I'm a bargain shopper. So $1. Along with that, right next to it was the Duraflame. All right. The Duraflame, this is a fire starter. And one of my weaknesses, as much as I love burning shit, I actually made my own committee called the Burning Shit Committee. But that's how much I love fire. But out in the wild, when it's cold and it's wet, you know, as we found out last night, sometimes it can give me a pain in the ass to get these going. So I can just cut a little chunk off of this thing.
Smart.
And it's gonna burn. And
Yeah.
you know, this is 2.5 pounds. So I was gonna get Vaseline and cotton balls, but when I saw this, I think I might get more out of this.
How much did that one cost?
This was the old Duraflame, huh? This was $2.94. So it would have been cheaper than the cotton and Vaseline anyways. Yeah. Yeah. What else you got?
So that's a bargain. If I would have known that was that much, I would have probably got a couple of those, and then I got my gummy bears. But I decided to go with big lighters. I forget the number of strikes. I think they're 10. There are somewhere in the thousands of strikes per. Actually, we'll figure that out later because these are capable of striking a lot. And number one, you could fly with a big lighter. And also, it's a staple of survival. Fire is essential to keeping your core body temperature warm. You get wet, staying warm near shelter. Signal day and night. You know, daytime green foliage gets a lot of smoke. At night, the thermal signature, the visual signature. So big lighters are great for everything. This is a 2-pack. It costs $2.78. So not that bad for 2 lighters. Fire is key. Just make sure you could obviously start a fire. I thought about cardboard and a whole bunch of stuff, but it is wet. You could probably find dry cardboard, but at a minimum, you need a way to start it. And that's not sparking or rubbing magnesium, which is just a spark. You need a way to flame fire or start fire.
Roger that. Next thing I got was the
I saw you eyeballing those.
emergency poncho.
I did.
How much was this thing?
My tarp was how much was my tarp? My tarp was $4.
Oh, okay.
And 34 cents. Actually, $3.84. $3.84 was my tarp.
Well, your tarp's a hell of a lot more handy than this piece of shit. But this was a 97-cent poncho. I got it, obviously, to keep dry. It's raining today. And I don't like being fucking cold, and I don't like being wet. So I got this to keep dry. I got this to keep my shit dry if I want to keep that dry. And if If I couldn't find a house to break into with my crowbar, then I would have to build a shelter out in the woods, and this would probably wind up on the roof of it. So, 97-cent emergency poncho.
I did the shelter, the fire, the water. Something to think about, which is my next choice, was LED headlamps. These are distributed in Arkansas, but they're obviously made in China. Yes, made in China. And these are 99 cents a pop. I actually tested a couple prior. This releases the little lithium battery that's in here that allows you to turn it on. For the money, these are cheap pieces of crap. I understand that. I've tested these before. They don't last that long, but they're good for redundancy and they're cheap. They're 99 cents, so I got 2 of them. Have a headlamp as a light source to find your way, but also in addition to that, as a method or means to signal non-verbally. This is a bright light even for a 99-cent piece of crap. This is key to see where you're going. Because the advantage is night, but if you don't have a means to move at night because you're blind or you don't have loom, then this is your loom and this allows you to move. I would ideally, in a survival situation, rather move during reverse cycle at night than be up during the day when most people are up during the day and risk exposure to people. Because people are the bad guys.
Was that a 2-for-1 special, or you got 2 for?
I just bought 2 as a contingency.
Oh, okay.
99 cents per headlamp. Per headlamp.
All right.
I take that back as $1 per. Add a penny to that. What else?
The next thing I got was the
That's a good one.
container here. So when I run out of my 1,000 gallons, 3 years worth of water with my life straw, I can boil it and sanitize it in my metal canteen, stainless steel 18-ounce cup. I can cook things in here. Yeah, boil water, cook things.
How much did you pay for that?
This was
That old lady bought that.
$4.97.
Oh, that's about right.
$4.97. So, yep, the old stainless steel 18-ounce cup.
I like that.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I figured, one, I was giving grocery bags on checkout. So that, for me, acts as my wet weather protection from the elements for my gear or equipment, because this is probably not waterproof or resistant or anything. So I also understand that I needed to get a pack to carry that carried in. These packs, I wanted to get like a JanSport, like a kid pack. Well, one, I didn't want to get a kid's pack because I don't want to look like a weirdo, like a creep.
Mike, you already look like a weirdo.
Thanks. I'm a 6'1" Asian man. This was on sale. The tactical version of this was $25. This little guy was $11, but it has enough capacity where I'm not just carrying a grocery bag full of stuff, and I have the ability to retain all my equipment safely, but also have room to spare to acquire more. Because remember, this isn't a game of acquisition. This is just going to sustain my movement, my short-term survival. I have to start acquiring, pillaging, and doing everything I need to survive long-term. You know, I think about this as a means to get me to the higher level of upgraded survival, which is my house, a friend's house, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You're pretty popular in that list.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next item?
The next item I got, I'm just going to throw both of them out. I got the Zebco OmniFlex 150 yards, 50-pound test line fishing string. I got the cheapest fishing string I could find with the most weight test. Mm-hmm. So 50 pounds. They have more. I would have liked braided, but
How much did that cost?
I'm on a budget. I think it was like $1 something.
Dude, that's a good bargain. That's
Yeah.
a lot of tests, line, and a heavy test to do a whole. You could do snares.
Where the hell is it?
Again, it's something else the old lady bought for you. Shame.
You can't be talking shit about the old lady.
Shame. I don't even see it on there. Did you steal that?
I did get the headlamp.
No, she voided that.
Nope. Oh yeah, she did void it.
Oh, there it is right there.
Where?
£5, $1.97 you pay for that. Right
Oh yeah, OmniFlex. $1.97 I paid for this. So
that could be the best bargain.
what am I gonna do with this? You know,
Snares.
I can
traps,
snare.
God.
I can fish, and I can tie shit up and help me build my shelter with
Yeah,
this. There's
so you can build a
150
shelter.
yards. So, and it's 50-pound test, so it's probably gonna last. And then I got the old Eagle Claw Quantity 5 treble hooks. I got the smallest treble hooks I could find.
Good for trout, small bat or smallmouth.
Yep,
Largemouth.
perch, whatever. So anything I can dig up.
It's even got a little cheat sheet on the back for how to tie knots.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so that was my food. I didn't want to spend too much time finding, I was more concerned with the water, warmth, and shelter than I was food, but this was one of the last things. I actually went back to this section to get that. And then,
I got one more.
oh, go ahead.
The last thing I got was gummy bears. There's 450 calories in one bag of gummy bears. Fat-free, but tons of carbs, tons of sugar, tons of fat, a little bit of protein. Actually, it's got 10 grams of protein per bag of gummy bears. So between a whole bunch of everything that you need calorie-wise, I mean, I got the combination of these two things of having nearly 1,000 calories, which is enough to get me started. You can go 30 days without food easily. I mean, when I went to Ranger School, I lost 30 pounds eating 400, 500 calories a day for freaking 3 months. Food is not a big concern. I'm just concerned about short term. Now, long term, I'd be worried about food, and this is real water rich, so I might have got the hooks and stuff to do what I need to do. Gummy bears cost me $1, by the way, $1. I actually ate the real bag. This is just the reserve bag that we had to buy after the fact to put into the show. Yes.
Right on, man.
All right, so this is weird. So let's talk
How
about
much did you spend?
So I spent a total of $49.36 to be exact.
I spent $47.82, but I had to return some shit. Yeah. So, but my strategy was, I wasn't going to sit there on the calculator. I was just going to throw it all in the cart. Mm-hmm. What I thought was close. I actually ran out of time anyways. And then, if it was over, then I would just tell them to take it off, which is exactly what happened. Now, I don't know if this is cheating or not, but what else was in the cart? Except we must have left the damn lamp there, but I had another lighter. I had something to contain water in. It was the cheapest one I could find. I wasn't too concerned with durability, but this was the cheapest one I could find, and we'll never know. And milk duds. There are 10 servings, 9 servings, 130 calories a piece, 5 grams of fat, and just, a whole lot of pure goodness. So, but this shit doesn't actually count, or maybe it does, because the beautiful young lady behind me in line decided she would be nice, and it was Christmas time, she said, so she felt bad that I had to take those off.
She thought you were poor.
She thought I was poor.
Because we were counting and getting
yeah.
subtotals the whole time, so she's like, these poor motherfuckers. They're counting pennies. And thank you to that lady.
Yeah, thank you for the Milk Duds lighter, headlamp, and water bottle. So, I don't know if that's cheating. We didn't say, we said no couponing.
Yeah. Well, in a survival situation, your network of your friends, closest family, that's how you're going to survive long term. It's not just going to be on you.
Yeah. So, all right. One thing that you wish you had,
Fishing line.
what would you put back to get it?
I'd do 1 lighter instead of 2, which would give me enough money to get.
It would.
Yeah.
It would give you enough.
I'd get that lighter instead of that one. What about you? I'm thinking you need a bag, because I know the Walmart thing was, and you're going to hijack a little kid that has a bag.
I would. But bag was on the list, but we're on a budget, and I didn't want to spend $10 on a bag. I didn't think about the bleach thing, and to be honest, I wouldn't have. I didn't know that. I don't know the formula. But so I would have stuck with the Life Straw. I thought about getting the iodine tabs to save the money, but I said, fuck it, I'm going with the Life Straw. And wait, so what would I put back? I would probably put back, shit. I think I would, I'm gonna stick with what I got.
Damn, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll let you have a couple gummy bears.
I'm gonna stick with what I got.
I like that.
I'll catch you some fish.
I like that.
But if I could pick anything, I think I would actually take the headlamp. And with a $47.82 budget, I could have got the damn headlamps.
About 2. What's your favorite item in the bunch?
Ooh.
If you had to
If I had to pick
one
one
item to take out of that pile to deploy, what would you take?
with pillaging,
With pillaging and with whatever your skill sets is and whatever you could do in any circumstance.
if I had to take one item, shit, I would probably take the multi-tool.
Yeah. I would take the knife. Because this is what I'm going to use to jack your ass of all your stuff. Just saying. Yeah.
It would be the knife or this. But
This is a fun challenge.
yeah, it was a good time. I'm glad we,
10
did
minutes
that.
went by really fast.
Yeah, that once we put the 10-minute time limit on, the pressure was on. Did you run out of time, or were you early?
I was early because I was in the vicinity of fighting older people near the gummy bears. And so Katie saw me like right there.
I saw you run that dude over coming through the door.
I know, I had to do what I had to do. You know?
Did you see the ambulance pull up right there? Just kidding.
It's survival,
Good
man.
thing we had 10 minutes. We were out of there.
Survival of the fittest.
Just kidding. But hey, thanks for watching. Check Mike out at Fieldcraft Survival and Mike Glover.
Mike.a.glover.
I'll link his YouTube channel up in the up here somewhere. It'll be up there. So subscribe to his YouTube channel, subscribe to mine, and we'll see you soon.